Mr. Sonko, you are a lawyer. You are trained in the law, so you.
Jigirin naloko ila sedan ro nyi wicho nyinkono ebe kuma kumul mem fo be fora jabe kala kuma soto ngolti sedan ro wicho nyinkono.
You are called today not as an adversely mentioned person.
Dalilo me asabu ye kuma de jambi amanke nyinti ko itole fota jansio nyi wicho nyinkono ko ekuleke.
There is no allegation here that you have committed a human rights violation.
Umirimang fojang ikang kafuko yekuleke meyalonko hadamadi nyanda tinyale meyalonko yewleke.
There is no suggestion that you have committed a crime.
Andu moma han mira dafa nan sota ko nyinkono kafuko ye hadamadi nyanda tinyaleke.
This hearing should be understood in that context. But you are called here as a witness to certain events. And your evidence is important for the Commission to be able to draw conclusions about those events.
Itala sedan dilo ro jambi abe kumaya bala commission ngene nyin kamala ko pour commission ngene ni be la ko nyin kuntula saferoto abe de malaje la bakele.
So your truthfulness, your candor in the evidence that you provide would help the Commission.
Be sedan dilo men di la jambi abe commission de mala bakele.
Being painted in bad light or unpleasant things being attributed to a person does not necessarily equate to allegations or accusation of wrongful conduct. I hope that is understood as well. But that does not also mean that mistakes were not made, that there were no omissions in discharging responsibilities. And we would also look into all those things. And the Commission would make findings for whatever it's worth. On those particular issues. On that note, are you able to start? I'm ready. Thank you very much. We can make this a short hearing. I know you are a Minister of State. We do not want you to spend all your day before the Commission, as you have other important matters of state to take care of. So we'd be happy if you would answer the questions directly, and then we conclude this quickly so that you can go back to your important functions. But be rest assured, Honorable Minister, that if we need to spend the time here, we would. So you can make it easy by answering questions directly. I am certain that with your training, it would make things a whole lot easier. Thank you very much. Kindly give us your full names.
My name is Yankuba J.N. Sonko.
Yankuba
Sonko. Yankuba J.M. Sonko.
J.N. Sonko. J.N. Sonko.
Ayo, Yankuba J.N. Sonko.
What does the J and N stand for?
J ning N.
My mother's name is Johnny and my father's name is Noah.
Mbama tomo Johnny, mfama tomo Nuhaliti.
Thank you very much. What's your date and place of birth?
I was born on the 2nd of May, 1964.
May 1964.
Where the village of Bunyalu, Lower Nyomi, North Bank region.
Tell us about your schooling. Or just give us a brief summary of your biography. I know, Mr. Sonko, there is a lot to say. A lot of education and a lot of positions. So let's just summarize it and make it short.
I attended Berendin Primary School. 1969
Samokono.
to 1976.
1976.
I proceeded to Gambia High School.
Gambia High School.
From 1976 to 1982, when I sat to the GCE O-level examination.
1976 to 1982, Londi Kontibo ke eka for me GCE O-level Londi Kontibo.
Proceed.
Upon completing my school, I attended in-service teachers training course, education department. Whilst awaiting my posting as a teacher, there was a police recruitment. That was in September 1982. I joined the recruitment selection. Fortunately for me, I passed the recruit examination. I started my recruiting in November. The same year. And completed my 5-month training in March 1983.
1983
and now let's try to summarize these things, huh?
The courses that I undergo includes police instructor's course, 1984.
1984
Cadet officer's course,
cadet officer
in 1988.
1988.
And I proceeded to Nigeria in 1990.
Nigeria 1990
complete my cadet officer's training in Nigeria.
Cadet officer Nigeria.
I stayed in Nigeria for 2 years to complete the course.
Nigeria sanji fula
I returned late 1991.
1991 sango bandula ma fangola.
1997.
1997 sango kono.
I went to Ghana.
Ghana.
For a management course.
Kata maraludo ko karango londo karanje.
1998.
1998.
I went to Togo.
Togo.
A course on conflict resolution.
Rukata londi karango kije men kata fitina bango kenyati.
2002.
2002 sango kono.
2003.
2003.
I went to United Kingdom.
United Kingdom, England, Bangkok. To
undergo a course in law degree.
Kata lua londo karanje.
This was a self-sponsored course.
I
stayed in UK from 2003.
That's UK about 2003.
Came back in July 2007.
Satan in July 2007.
2009.
2009.
I attended another course in America.
Data londi karando fananke America.
On counterfeit.
Men keta nyin kodi yelemandi kunyalti tapale kodo Kenya.
It was a short course and I came back after 2 weeks.
Karan sotuno woti Satan na uloku fula kola.
Then in 2014 sangokono. October
karokono.
I enrolled for my bar vocation, BL.
Nudunta purkata karango ke luala karola kafume BL.
I completed BL in 2015.
Mo karango bang 2015 sangokono.
Council, these are my educational background.
Council, wila mulna karango nanga moluti na londi silolu menu karang.
Were you called to the bar? Were you enrolled?
I was called to the bar in 2015 and enrolled in 2016.
Yen kumandi luwa bunda do kuala karola bar 2015 between Nsafeta J 2016 sangola kono kadu koda.
And tell us about the positions you held. Post LLB. Yes, so we can forget about the corporal positions and the cadet positions and the inspectors. So let's go to talk about it post bar. Post LLB rather.
Yes, when I returned from UK in 2007.
In UK 2007 sangokono.
I was first posted after 2 weeks break. I was posted to PIU as the PIU commander. I stayed in that position for a few months, and I was moved to prosecution unit of the Gambia Police Force.
When?
In 2008.
2008.
Do you remember the date?
It should be early 2008.
2008 June.
Because I spent about 5 months or so with the PIU. I don't know when was the neck of Basse, but it was immediately after the neck of Basse.
Hakilo botala la neck of William Bankola funding kill bela lokum kilim bamote menke Basse, but below botala draw no sound roketa.
NACOF, would that stand for National Youth Conference?
Yeah, National Youth Conference.
NACOF, William Banko funding kill la
ila lokum kilim
bemba kamenke.
Then from prosecution, in 2009, I was appointed as the CMC, Crime Management Coordinator.
Police la bunda la kafame CMC wolem bunda memmarta kunjawolu be yirko nen anoma satola.
Then the same year,
ateo sankling kono.
The then Deputy Inspector General of Police was arrested.
Mr. Sonko, when did you become CMC?
It should be in late 2008.
2008
So not 2009.
2009
You said 2009.
You call it 2009.
Excuse me, let me just rectify that error. I know I was the OC prosecution in 2008.
Alon kontelom nyaton koti kitindiro gundala police 2008 sankono.
And definitely I was made CMC in 2009.
Tonya 2009 sankono no mketa CMC.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, certainly so. Because that was
proceed.
Yes, it follows the arrest and detention of Burama Diba and Ibrahim Jammeh. I was the CMC at that time. I was the OC prosecution.
Burama Diba and Burama Diba ninjuma.
Jammeh.
Anin Jammeh brio lumuta.
Jammeh Konta.
No, Jammeh. I think it's Ibrahim. His nickname is Kunchi.
Kunchi.
Ato ka kumandi to fana man wolem Kunchi brio lumuta. Utumolo yente bondi police la kitindir bundala yenati CMC.
Not automatically from that from prosecution to CMC.
Para manke ko aketallum kunto quality kabo.
It was Elsa Baji who succeeded Burama Diba.
Elsa Baji wole saita Burama Diba noto manke ko biraketalo yente chikanan prosecution kanati CMC. Elsa Baji le saita Burama noto.
It was when after Jesus deployment as the IG that I took over as the CMC.
Biri Jesus Samba kake police kunton koti IG utumolo ntenata CMC.
Then I was the most senior officer on the crime management unit.
Kato utumo nyinkuja ulu dokuo marabunda nteleketa moti men la palaso be chikari ngodolu beti.
I spent almost 2/3 of that year.
Wosango niatala sidula saboti sidula fulo be sangonyin kono ngaw be keje.
Very precise, around November 2009.
November 2009.
When I went on that course that I did in America. The IG called me.
IG yang kumandi
that I should submit my CV.
Ko nakarango ngalondi karango lumenke asedia kaitulu konsiolu di.
He said he's submitting all the CVs of the commissioners.
O commissioner lube ila karang londi sedia kaitulu adolu bele dundi kawotuno.
The office of the president.
Pulka afutani banko president la office oto.
Who was the IGP at the time?
Madam Police Lokumtonkoti Owado.
Esa Baji.
And on my transit in Dakar, on my return,
and that's the time
that I am able to call out. Then I just to greet him, and he said congratulations. You are the one appointed as my DIG.
Yentele tombong ke bulandi ntenoma memu DIG to wolem police kuntonko nolanko.
I served as DIG from that November.
Ntata DIG ala kabo November karoto
2009 into March after 4 or 5 months.
Ata from March karoko no bring karinani karinulu tambita.
Jesus was dismissed.
Jesus from bondi ala palasoto.
Then I was appointed as acting IG.
Tumole yente tombo ye IG ya palaso karafamai ka fole acting IG.
After 2 weeks,
Brillo kumfulatambita.
My appointment is confirmed.
Yenna tombo ndiro purkake IGT ya sabatindi utumole.
And you served as IG until when?
I served as IG on 2 terms.
Now which like IG yala?
Well, first from the 2nd of March 2010
March 2010 ka dati wala
to November 2014.
November 2014 sangokono.
I received a letter from the office of the president that I am deployed to Ministry of Justice.
Ministry of Justice. Then
I was undergoing my BL.
I thought
at the time it was it was a blessing for me.
Because
the workload as the IG to be able to undergo the course perfectly difficult. I moved to the Ministry of Justice. I reported and I was asked to proceed with my course. And that's how I completed my course. Then towards the end of my course, virtually a month before, 2 weeks before I started my exams, I received 2 calls. These calls are a little bit strange to me. One is from General Baji, saying hello to me, and then teasing me. And we concluded that greeting. 2 minutes later, my minister, Usman Sonko, also called me. The same type of greetings. But for him, we don't have that joke relationship.
Yeah, this time round, was it Mandinka Jola or Serer Jola?
It's
also Jola, so it's Jola. My mother is of Serere.
I know.
So he said he is going to Basse, and when he comes back, he wants to talk to me. That was on a Friday. It was in the month of Ramadan. Then General Baji again called me on Saturday. That's why I said it's a little bit strange to me. Because we discussed on the same issue as we have not discussed that before. Because he repeated the same phrases. Then my wife was beside me. I told my wife something is to happen. And we have to be prepared for it. It's either arrest or appointment. My wife said, let's pray for your reappointment. And on Sunday,
why did you think of arrest?
That has been most of the time, because when I was...
could you take that again? Could you take that again? Why did you think
that arrest? Has been the trend. I think quite a number of my family members were asking me to go out. And I insisted that no, I'm not moving out an inch. Because to me, I've not done anything wrong in this country. If you want to make me to suffer, you're just doing it for your own pleasure.
But you said that this was the trend.
Yeah, quite a number of people were arrested. The moment you are removed, what follows next is your arrest.
As IGP, when this trend was unfolding, did you believe that this was lawful?
Of course. It's unlawful. It's not lawful.
Yet all of you continue to serve this regime that perpetrated unlawfulness against its citizens as a trend.
You have a choice of serving or not serving, but the threat remains the same.
Atutete mari fangala bulu yokontine kalu koke bari halimbi silandiri ko membe santo la woke ututa nyalema
because when you served you may likely be subjected to that type of harassment.
Asikelo go bata faso isio le mari kan
when you also refuse to serve
ni balanta fanan ko to lu kokela
probably that would be the worst.
So we
all of us we stay on to serve.
You chose the easier option.
Well, because you cannot predict what is to happen. Personally, what I cannot do is to leave my family here and be destitute somewhere. I would prefer to have anything done to me here than be a destitute elsewhere.
Membe dialante watumo nimna dimbaya lueto yo kanjala nimbadi nulu wala be fisiya lanye ngaban ko bula ngata mane ngana tara je ko ngatara ke tumaranke ya me ya lonko anim batalem katuja ngole be dial.
In a sense, Mr. Witness, you are saying you would rather serve an illegitimate government, a government that would violate with impunity the rights of its citizens, than to leave that government and do something.
What I will do is to make sure that I don't do that. I feel very happy when upon completing my BL. And I'm not worried anymore.
Why?
Because I know I have a career.
So it was all a selfish calculation. It's about myself and my family.
Everybody here looks after your family. My family is your priority, and my family is my priority, and I don't want to leave them in this country. One being a destitute hit there outside, and also my family suffering here, because I will not be able to do anything for them. I've been in the UK for 7 years. I know how I suffered. I was going to school, from school to work, come back, read for 2 hours, sleep again the following morning. That was my life.
Baluwa be keri nyami ntenga sanji wala ke UK banko kan mbe karan kan bari mbe baluwa nyamento ja kole atambulu katu ngata karambulu to ninjita nga karan nga fansun karan ke ngalla ngasino kote ka wosomo atew ku kiri nga sore walela amunta wo bata ugafno tawole fisa.
And Mr. Witness, we ask these questions because we want to know why is it that public officers were compliant to Yaya Jammeh's wishes.
Sero lafta la kanyin lom dallo me asabu jama do kulal me asabu be sonkang Yaya Jammeh ye ko la me alon ko at men ka diaye.
Even though they knew that a lot of the things he was doing were unlawful.
Hano nyaanya ya lon ko jama ku jamal be diaye me alon ko akeke ya lon ko nguluwanta ya baro leti.
I'm not denying that some public officers were doing that, but at a personal level I did a lot that goes against Yaya Jammeh. I only rely on Almighty Allah.
Jama besondi Yaya Jammeh ma. Alaftamen na ikatama wala la bari ndekuno fango ndenga kujama le kemeni ya lonko nin Yaya Jammeh la finna kulu manta nyola manka am akatanyi ndiko mbe kulu ke kameni ya lonko wala hata la kawlu fatatale andu wotumo ntejiko be aninata manga den alalela.
Because this is very important. A lot of people did illegal stuff. And they claim they had no choice. They had to do that in order to maintain their jobs, because it was absolutely important for them to maintain their jobs.
Saje nyinkamala ferete je faisi tuje rompuru saje yera palasol nyitu suitu la palasol do.
But here you are telling us that you have done a lot of things against Yaya Jammeh. Tell us about this.
One, several police officers were dismissed. Some of them before I even become the IG. And I know they have an issue that is to the knowledge of the president. One of them is the second to last witness here. Babukar Ba. And several others were dismissed. For Babukar was on the interdiction with another person, Jai. When I came in as the IG, I asked for an assessment to find out officers who are sick, officers who are diseased and their entitlements are yet to be paid, officers who are on interdiction, officers who are on certain punishment like surcharge. I realized that quite a number of officers were one way or other among one of the groups. I interviewed all of them. And some of them, they have issues, like Ba had an issue at C4 regarding timber. In the form of a corrupt practice. He was interdicted for almost 4 or 5 years. And then the matter was only mentioned in the first year. Never proceed. I decided that I should reinstate them because I went through their files. I only discovered that the person complaining or reporting the matter is related or is related to the former president. Because he works for the former president's guardian in C4. Ordinarily, that matter should not have gone that far. And there are some disciplinary actions that could have been taken against the officer. And that were not taken. And I have quite a number of investigators also were also dismissed because they did not write what he wants to hear.
Which who wanted to hear?
He has probably an opinion on certain matter. The former president. And mostly I have to end up vetting all files that are going to him. If I know that he's going to, you cannot write directly and said there is no case in this. That has been the problem for most of the officers. Because probably somebody must have informed him that that was about a false statement. And he has that in his mind. The moment you say there is no evidence, without laying your conclusion, most of the time you are dismissed. So I have to prepare their conclusions for them. Because, for example, if it is a rape case, you have to bring out all the elements, draw them down. If it's not this, then it should be this. Is it that? Then if it's not that, then you can come. That's how we, the moment I put that before in our distance, he will accept that. But you cannot just say there is no evidence. Nimbe kumolu kilae mbuka fonyi nako sede talade kadu nibe ko kundimbola nyoto e kadalilu lediko ninyin ku karite ngoto nyine ya sabu wala ninyin tengine mu ndeka kolu baye nyoto nyale ka baye ko nyine nyin sabu din dalila karle be nyin koma o dalilu le ya sabu barbitun ka foko ha sede te nyin kola ibuka okeno atela karola. All the officers that were okay.
Yes, you would agree with me that all these examples you're given, or this main example you are giving, is in fact nothing extraordinary. This is what you expected to do as leader of an institution. Of course, but of course, why I mentioned that I have not completed that statement yet. These are the circumstances. I'll come to my actions. All those that are dismissed in respect of investigations that I believe are okay, they are okay, and he dismissed them. I brought all of them back. Ntela futoje ntela taroje na kolu jibe tumo menna bilim tata je ko nyilu mukulle timani ya lonko ila yirko manfuta alo dulato wolu be murundi nan la place with his approval, isn't it?
I have never consulted him for any reinstatement.
What I would do, I have nothing to challenge your assertion. And I take it that in view of your position, that you are speaking the truth about this. And unless I have something to contradict that, I would assume that what you're saying is right. Of course, everything that is said here would be investigated and looked into. Tell us, who are these people that you have reinstated without consulting with Jammeh?
This Babukar Ba is one of them. Babukar Ba be Korole. Kebanjai. Another group of 11 officers. I cannot remember their names. Those are the first 11 that are reinstated.
Okay. But how were these officers dismissed? Under what authority were they dismissed?
I think the informations were coming from it's around the provinces that they were engaged in cooperatives and they were dismissed. Some have political issues and they were dismissed.
Yo bitu lolu tumi tilimbali ala tapale ya kulu yo bar dol fanal bije wala kulu be dendim politiko Kenya lela wala na biri yolu bay mo jama tarta makamo le otembole ton wotumo.
Dismissed by who?
The fourth one that I reinstated is Juju Fadera. Juju, I think that was it's a political issue. And then I think that time he was the prosecutor around Farafenye. And then some UDP members were arrested. That should have been around 2006 or something, 1996.
1996?
Yes.
This would have been 13 years.
Yes, I reinstated him. I brought him back.
13 years later?
13 years later. I brought him back. All that I feel.
What was the authority for his dismissal?
Because I think it has something to do with the matter in the court, and then they did not make efforts to convict those people. Then I review all their listings because I know him personally. I was a junior officer under him. Even though I senior him after 2-3 years. But I know him and I know his capability and I know his efficiency.
Mr. Witness, I am sure you had justifiable reasons for those actions. But it would help condense the testimony if you would just answer questions directly.
No
and that way we save a bit of time.
Thank you.
Who dismissed Juju Fadera?
I wouldn't know, but it was a directive from the Office of the President.
Okay. Did you write to the Secretary General to inform him that you wanted to reinstate these people?
Officers that are under the rank of Chief Inspector, it's my mandate, prerogative to appoint them.
Official la makamo be Chief Inspector yoduma ni munte fana na kamoni semboleti pour kawolu ta do kola.
If I above that rank, I have to write.
I
have difficulties in certain officers who were dismissed and I want to bring them back.
With
help of some Secretary Generals.
I
will normally go to them and then explain the circumstances. They will ask me to write on behalf of the officer. Then I will write and then most of the time it's approved. And I want to believe that, sorry, let me just complete. I want to believe that my dismissal in 2014 was because of that.
And later you left lala nyinako ilante bayo 2014
Can you explain that circumstance?
Why I said so, because when I received, General Baji called me early in the morning and said whether I can come to his office.
Sumanda julo General Baji kumandi akofonsina no ala ofisoto.
What was General Baji?
General Baji,
General Baji, I think, is a lieutenant colonel. He's one of the senior state guard commander.
General Baji, lieutenant colonel, to Palace, Bari atelemu state guards la kundo.
In the order of service, who was senior, you or General Baji?
Tanko bunda mola makamola nyaro. Iten General Baji, jumala makamo benyaro.
I'm not serving at that time. I was dismissed. Seniority will not count as far as. I senior him.
I thought we were talking about before your dismissal.
It was. I said that was because I want to believe that my dismissal was in respect of the some of the reinstatements and holidays that I have made.
I
did not meet General Baji in his office. I called him on phone. He said, "Oh, sorry, I'm out. But go to Ansumana Tamba." I proceeded inside the State House. And I met Ansumana Tamba.
And who's this Ansumana?
I can't believe that he's the main State Guard commander.
State Guard commander
because he was the most senior in the State House at that time, apart from General Baji.
General Baji kola otumo atelefana palaso be dolu bekan.
Then he handed over a letter to me.
Tumolom ay letter o dinna.
I read the letter.
Na letter o karang.
It was my reappointment.
Wala ketal letter o ti yen sayin kan ta do ko wala.
Was this reappointment because I'm still, you know, Usman Sonko called me and I met him, and
You are talking about your reappointment.
Yeah.
The question I asked is, you said these reinstatements were partly responsible for your dismissal.
Yeah, okay.
So my question was for you to tell us the circumstances surrounding your dismissal.
Thank you very much. I think I drilled a little bit. When I received the letter, I opened it was my appointment.
Again, you're derailing yourself. You're derailing yourself again. I want to talk about your dismissal. What were the circumstances?
No, I said, because I don't know why I was dismissed. I was first redeployed to Ministry of Justice, November 26th, 2014. In April, the following year, 2015, I received my letter of dismissal, where I was undergoing the BL course. Then it was after that I was called in July and then hand over that letter.
Reinstatement.
I went to it was a short letter.
So when you told us that it was the reinstatements that were responsible for your dismissal, you were merely guessing, you were merely speculating.
I said I want to believe. I'm coming to why I believe in that. After opening the letter, reading through the letter, and I fold the letter, then he saluted me. And he said, "Sir, I have a message for you." His Excellency said, you beg on behalf of your people too much.
Was that the reason why you were dismissed? Because
it's true, because any time my officers were dismissed, I would go to him. I would seek clearance to meet him. I will explain to him all the circumstances. And most of the time he will accept it and then reinstate them. Except for those that are dismissed when I was not the IG.
For what you want to name by income for the Kawulikatakan. What are done in a Sata and Maria by 10 Nakmobe by Not. Adunjamajama Akasone is a Gensio Mari Murundi.
But for those for whom you had authority to appoint, do you go back to him?
But in more many yes, I advise somebody to put it from my old tough.
What I will always do is I will discuss the issue with my deputy
Most of
the reinstatements were when Edu Sambu was my deputy.
I
will discuss with him and then tell him my intention.
There's
somebody who will say, sir, if you think your consent, you want to do it if your consent is very clear in doing whatever you are doing, and then nothing will happen by the grace of God.
And what a moment in May along Jama can you phone ko Natara ilatala ko muku tiling unity ila mira roto. What a ke no between Numo Beketa Okola, Alabna Fasala.
So you're suggesting that you are reversing or overturning Yaya Jammeh's decisions, and nothing came out of that.
I'm
also very tactful in the way I do it. All the officers that are dismissed, I will move from a region or from a location. I will reinstate them and send them to a different location.
Palastio mun be by Ntela Carola, wo jama ninga fero ke hanfo ye murundinang muke sa indi onoto de nke ni murundinang nke ki dinkira dolle to etadu ko ke wor.
Mr. Witness, I admire your courage for doing what you're telling us you did. But that too would have in fact been unlawful. This is a person sacked by the president. And you reinstate the person. That surely would have been unlawful.
I don't see any unlawfulness in this because I normally review their matters where I think there are people who are dismissed and I will never bring them back. They have committed criminal offenses and I will never bring them back. But those that I feel by virtue of the report and the report is not pleasing to the authorities and they were dismissed, these are the people, and those that are politically motivated, then I will reinstate them.
But among Kakulanta Yati Akokono, Katunka Jubele, many a Kuja Oke by Muka Murundinan, Kuja Okela, Lumfanambuka Murundina, Muka Mole Murundina, many along cop, Niela Kojube, Fakota Makonin, among Kakoya Kuja Oke, Kuala Yamunity, what Amarisi Muruno and the Walla, Nimme along political lebending and a Bairola, Nka Legibe, many along Mantanake, Nziferoke Kaulumurundina.
You see, you're looking at it from a completely different standpoint. I can understand the rights violations involved in sacking somebody from his job when the person did not commit any offense. But my point is, administratively, you are reversing the decision of the president. And it is not in your power to reverse the decision of the president. That would be ultra-virus, wouldn't it?
If the decision is not lawful, if the actions are not lawful, I wouldn't mind to pay the price.
This is quite refreshing. This is the first time we have had anything like this before this commission. And you're telling us that you did this several times, and you still survived it. Correct?
Correct, because I always take God. Whatever I think is not right, I wouldn't mind revising it and take God and be ready for any punishment, because quite a number of my officers, they know. Well, I probably don't want to listen to me. But I always tell them.
Well, we've been told consistently by government officers that they had no choice. They had to do Yaya Jammeh's illegalities or illegal orders or Yaya Jammeh's shenanigans, and because they were completely afraid that by not doing so, Well, they would be attacked, they would be harassed, they would be arrested, they would be sent to the left-hand side of the highway. They would be sent to mile 2, to the 5-star hotel and all that. What do you say to that?
Silang, nenyen ko jube, officer jamabe do ko la wutumo. Ite la sataro na ta community anila dalilolu. Ha, wotembo niye ate nyaton ko la kangulu soso yeku ke memmandiya adun ate lafinna ko moleti jama jaba mun ka kela isi dewundi isi mantora isi batandi wala ye bay wala ye kemara lankoti wala nimmanta mambe asiki ala 5-star hotel auto o bitu jama yalo mun mo 5-star hotel oti wala mile tuti wo ku fusolo le kabboy imari kan wala la jama ko ni aje sontala kanulula wo silanya le asabu.
I would say they don't believe in God.
I would say they lack integrity.
I
will give you a scenario. I was there, I was in my office. I had instruction to give names of all those who are posted from Sanyang. Brusubi. This is over 100 and something police officers. When I received the instruction, to me, something has happened. But anytime the president requests names, you will know that something has happened. Then I sat with our management. I said I will personally respond to this letter. I called my personal assistant. I script all my text for him. And I asked him to go and type it. In that text, what I said is, Your Excellency, the President, I know something has happened, but I want to narrow it down to a particular police station, to a particular relief, to a particular person who must have done what you are looking for. Because the way you asked me, if I should submit all the names to you, most likely they will all go home. And these are officers well trained. And to retrain their number is going to be very difficult. I sent that letter. Up to today, no response. From the inner.
You have a copy of that letter?
It should be at the police headquarters.
But luckily you are Minister of Interior and you have supervisory authority over the police.
Yes, I will request, if you want, I can request that.
Please get us that letter and let us receive it before Wednesday.
Yes.
Council ka bidu letter on sulata wala copy wala jang andu ala yake ko itelo minister tibi memmarta o police bela akanin andu be sulala letter ni na janning arbanala.
Mr. Witness, all these things are helpful to the commission to understand the behavior of Gambian public officers, why officers acted in the ways they did.
Nimbekata makoiro ti commission ka lo mulan official wala do kulalu yela kulu samba nyame itarta nyama anibe le kalambulo mento no dumo nimbekala makoiro bale ti commission la karola bari hanimbi.
Do you want to give us another example?
Some
of the issues are in respect of civil servants. I remember the Minister of Health
hakilo baka minister men mata jata kende ala.
Cannot remember the name, but she is the last Minister of Health. She is the last Minister of Health during the former president's time.
That
was an instruction to arrest her. I sent officers to pick her. We went into the investigation. It's about ticketing. And then the president was already on tour around Farafenye. And that instruction comes in. When I went into the matter, I know the intention is to keep him there for that long. No, not my, no, I decided to release her because I discovered on the spot that there is no evidence. Quite a number of my officers were a little bit very uncomfortable. I told them that I would take the responsibility. And most likely, they will never call me for this issue. Jobate, the former Minister of Justice, made mention of my encounter with him and the President. Where was
that meeting?
That encounter?
In the State House.
And what about it?
It was about giving them the names of people around at Kairaba. I went on his face. And I appeal that it cost us a lot of money to get all these officers to where they are. For them to be dismissed on a mere speculation, because I want to believe that the information that he received was that police officers were asking people to pay fare to attend to their complaints. And he was very furious about that. In fact, he made mention of that in his inaugural speech. And I told him that these officers need to be reinstated. I did not stop there. There was an inauguration, some vehicles were to be received by military. And he mentioned the same police attitude of telling complainants to hire vehicles for their complaints. When he mentioned that, I responded. I told him that, well, Your Excellency, this is the number of fuel that is given to the police per year.
Your Excellency, essential nangamo, menka di police la sawo sang a yirko muniti.
And this is the number of vehicles that the police force have. The Honorable Minister of Finance here, it was Koli.
Honorable Minister Mr. Kolilem.
Can we allow Koli to calculate the number of fuel per year for vehicle and per month and up to per day?
Ani esanso nangamo menkadi moto la sangokono karokono alitilo.
Koli instantly responded to say it's 2 liters per vehicle.
Koli ajabu olola to ko liter fula moto moto e kawle di.
He was surprised
ninkata e tere makoti
and instructed that fuel should be increased to 10 liters.
Otumolem ay nyin kawdi ko moto esanso anyanta bola liter fulo to le ya la fa ka ke liter tangoti kilo kono.
I may have an attitude
Kenya
I don't. You are an authority. I am never afraid of an authority. I'll give you the utmost respect. But I will not allow anybody to play with me.
Mr. Witness, you got away with all these things.
Council, correct?
You are the longest serving IGP in recent memory.
That's also correct.
So the theory that if you questioned Jammeh's decision, or you took the right decision in place of a wrong decision, you would be sent to mile 2, or you would be dismissed. It's simply not true.
Well, that's the only issue. For me, that could be people's belief. But my belief is that do the correct thing and God will protect you.
Ndilata menna wala momo la mirarolti bari ndilata menna wala mintiko ibe memmen kala ay ketilibo nintonya kanti adunya tamandonya Allah Taala fone kete mari kanta.
And I can also tell you that if you do the correct thing, the law will also protect you. Mr. Chair, we can have a break. This one.
There were quite a few who weren't protected by God then. We'll resume our coffee break. I'm at 12:30. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
When we touch down, better broke down.
Gamtel G-Fiber, now you can enjoy super fast internet in gigabytes. G-Fiber is affordable, stable, secured, and accessible to homes, businesses, and enterprises. With Gamtel G-Fiber, the future is speed. Gamtel, creating a brighter future in communication.
For all your pastry, bakery, and quality food, CK Restaurant is the only place to be. We do catering for birthdays, weddings, and all related services. We have all kinds of local foods, American, European, and even beyond. Come and have a taste of our local juice, ebe, and other services. At CK Restaurant, customer satisfaction is our priority.
Love like fire. Wow. Love like fire. Am ngeen rek affaire bi xam ngeen fan la? Kerr la 2020 lañ wax de. Waaw. Fii nag mooy Kerr fan Kerr zero tache. Perfect skin. skincare saa su ne rek niñ ko dee defee rek loo lañ soxlaati rek maanaam bu dee am problème ci seen skin yéen xam ngeen fan la fii ngeen di ñëw suma xarit yeeg am di jàmm yi nga xam ne taas daf lañ sonaloon xam nga doon xeesal bel laka xum éneew ma lañ ko nag waaye just in case comme ni ko gars yi di waxee rek en cas just in case loolu xew xam ngeen fi ngeen di ñëw skincare plus si yu baax rek la ñoo dox nag ay baax rek fu ne la ñoo dem ci réew mi di lañ indi rek nag products yu baax du Paris du Italie du USA du fi mu nekk nii sax boole nañ ci nag Sweden fu nekk lañ leen a indilee products bu dee tamit nag da nga ñuul rek ñu lay jamaa natural beauty that melanin dripping we do have stuff for you as well emuñ si skincare products rek ñu ngi ci cuub yi tamit fu ne la ñoo jaar in fact sax last commercial bi ñu defoon waxuñ leen woon ne dañoo dox ci ay kawar 9A grade rek nag waaw we do have bundles as well hair si lu ne la ñoo dox ñun ñu ngi ci rafetal jigéen rek luy taaral jigéen rek waaw boo leen di tukki tamit bëggoon rek classic suitcase ñu ngi dañoo dox ci ay Samsonite duñ dee indi any brand of suitcases though other than Samsonite comme li ma dee wax rek boo eggee airport dëri Samsonite dafa am nuñ laa xoolee waaw ngeen lan nag waaw skin ci moom la ñu gën a xamee nag skin care products ci moom la ñu gën a xamee ñu ngi dox tamit benn tey tamit si ay dàll waaye man nag skin care mooy suma specialty xam nga rek jigéen bu sa xar kanam réglé loo def mu jag am nañ Patricia Reiner Kiwi Eye the whole range Lighten Up Gold Tomatine I mean the list can just go on and on and on and on lépp loo xam ne rek luy taaral jigéen la ci yooyu rek la ñoo dox skin care plus nag emuñ si Gambia rek ñu nga United States ñu ngi Gambia fii ba pare bu dee yaa ngi anywhere in Europe mun nañ la ko mail within 3 days rek ñetti fan rek nga jot say diw emuñ si loolu rek dañ laa consult tamit balaa ñu laa jaay diw dinañ def a free consultation pour wax la rek exactly li nga xam ne moo méngoo ak sa kanam dinañ leen wax tamit ne rek am nañ perfumes fragrances men's shirts accessories we do dresses as well we do blouses I mean we do shoes name it we do them Skincare Plus 2020 is our year of perfection zero task fi mu nekk nii réew mi fii kenn waratu fi task kenn waratu fi am problème kanam kenn waratu fi am problème yu picca boo ko amee dafa fekk ne rek ñëwuloo ci place bi fii. Love like fire.